Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, please excuse the voice and the congestion. I have a little bit of a head cold sinusy thing going on. I feel fine. I did test for, and that was negative, but I just have this going on. So I sound a little funny. My voice may start to go a little bit, so we're going to try to make this quick. I know making it quick and me doesn't really go together. I've got my tea here. I'm going to sip that so we can get through this. So it is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays, what do we do? But putting my tea down, sorry. On Wednesdays, we do weigh-in and weight loss topic. I am still using the WW weight loss topics because even though I am more leaning on counting calories these days, I still am a lifetime member with Weight Watchers, and I still get the app and everything for free. So that being said, let's start with the weigh-in. I was down 1.4 this week, so I am thrilled with that. I knew it was a good week. I was a little surprised it was that good, but I am very, very happy with that. So I am almost at that 8 pounds that I wanted off. So I might push for a few more just for a little more cushion. We'll see. I'm kind of letting my body decide. And boy, my body's making some decisions since the big M hit. But we'll deal with it. So really thrilled with that. Knew I had a great week, was really focused, was really watched the bites, licks, and tastes. I talked about last week how we have to track every single solitary bite that goes in our mouth because it builds up. And let me tell you, knowing that and challenging myself to do that this week helped me to not do it. Like I would go to give the babies some pretzels, and normally I would pop one in my mouth, and I'm like, no, not doing it, because then I'd have to track it, and I'm not tracking one pretzel, and blah, blah. So I really cut down on the bites, the licks, and the taste this week, and I really think that was a big help. I was very intentional and very slow in my eating this week. I only, at dinner time, if I wanted seconds of anything, I tried to keep it seconds as vegetables or protein, not like the potatoes or the French fries or anything like that. I really tried vegetables first, protein second. So I just really feel like I had a great week, and I'm really glad that the scale showed that, because it just helps propel me and fuel me to keep it going. And I plan, yes, this week is a holiday week. We have Easter in there, and as you know, I talked about, I think in my weekend vlog, I don't know, I am making a crap ton of homemade Easter candy. Luckily, it is all for gifts, and it is going out of my house. Will I sample each one? Yes, I will. And that's all I will do, because I need it for gifts. I am not going to eat it. I am doing too well right now to sabotage myself. And that's what it would be. It would be self-sabotage. So I am thrilled. Let's get on with the meeting topic. So this week they're talking about how to make healthy eating more exciting. Dinners at your favorite restaurant, weekend brunch with family. Some meals just feel different. Let's bring that special event energy to your nutritious go-tos. Try this. Make your meal sound delicious. Call it something you'd order from a restaurant. It's not just salad. It's a crisp spring veggies tossed with juicy chicken, egg crumbles, and a bright lemony vinaigrette. Okay, well, I'm sorry, it's a salad. I do not need to make I have to find a better place to hold my tea. I keep getting tickles in my throat, so please excuse me. For me, if it helps calling it something fancy for you, then by all means do it. That doesn't really help me. And maybe because I cook so much, I don't know. And I like to cook nice dishes. I like to cook restaurant-worthy dishes. And so to me, the name really doesn't mean anything. But if it does for you, then definitely do it. Because if you're not thinking of it as, oh, it's a salad, so it's lettuce and veggies, it's, oh, all this stuff, maybe it will make it more appealing to you. So go for that. I forget what I was going to say. My train of thought just went. We'll just move on to number 2 and we'll see if I remember. Set the table and the scene. Break out nice dishes, cloth napkins, and background music. Plate your meal as if you were going to photograph it. Well, we always use nice dishes. I mean, even my everyday dishes are nice. We always use cloth napkins. We do not use any paper napkins in this house, with 2 exceptions. Can you guess what those 2 exceptions are? Rib night and taco night. For rib night and taco night, we use paper napkins because we destroy some napkins during those 2 nights. So taco night and rib night, we use paper napkins, but we use cloth napkins all the time. It's just something we do because it's, we just do. For a couple reasons. Number 1, I just think they're so much nicer. And number 2, we really, really try to be aware of what we are throwing in the trash, putting in the landfill, things like that. So for us, cloth napkins is a go all the time. And it's so funny because I have the babies use cloth napkins too. And it's just so funny because like little Jack, he has specific napkins that he likes. He likes the black and white one and he likes the polka dot one. He's so funny. His mom laughs that I've made him bougie and now I'm going to have to go to preschool with him because, at preschool, they're not going to give him a cloth napkin. But it's really not a big deal. I mean, like, if I use a napkin for breakfast, I'm not making a big mess. I'll just save it and use it for dinner. We have napkin rings with our initials on them that I cricketed on them. So everybody knows their own napkin. It's in their ring with their initial on it. And I do laundry all the time anyway. It's not hard throwing the napkins in with a load of kitchen towels. So it works. But enough about napkins. So yeah, make your food look appealing. Because sometimes even if it's not the most appealing looking dinner, if you put it on a nice plate and, a nice table setting, it's going to look better. And it says, plate it as if you were going to photograph it. Well, I usually do. So for me, does it always look beautiful? No, sometimes it's a hot mess, but it's okay. It's okay because it's going to taste good. But if that's going to help you, making it look really good, and sometimes if you use a smaller plate or a smaller bowl, it looks like more food, so you can kind of trick yourself into thinking you're actually getting more than you really are. Always a help. And then it says, number 3, savor the experience. Sit and eat slowly and mindfully, focusing on your food and company, not your TV or TikTok. That is huge. When I truly focus on what I am eating and when I truly focus on the food and am very mindful with it, I do so much better. I take a bite, I taste it, I smell it, I feel it. When you're shoveling in, you are not getting any of those sensations when you eat fast. And let me tell you, I used to be the world record holding fastest eater. I used to inhale. I did. It was a long time before I taught myself not to do that. Now I put my fork down in between and I really, really concentrate on my food. You get fuller, faster, and you stay satisfied longer. Smell your food, taste your food, look at your food. Really, really, I know that sounds crazy, like making love to your food, but really experience your food and you'll appreciate it more and you will do better. You really will, especially if you slow down. You're not going to eat as much. And don't ever worry about finishing everything on your plate. If you portion out your plate, you're going to have 4 ounces of steak. You're going to have a half a cup of rice. You're going to have a cup of vegetables. You're going to have, 2 tablespoons of sauce on your steak. If you get 2/3 of the way through and think, you know what? I am satisfied. I am full. Don't feel the need to finish it. I know as children, we were all taught, finish your food. There's starving children in Africa. Now as an adult, I think, was my mom going to package that up and send it to Africa? I don't think so. I understand the premise. I understand where it's coming from. My goal is to feed the world. And you know that. You know how I feel about hunger and you know how I feel about homelessness and hunger and all that, and I want to feed the world. But me leaving a little bit of steak on my plate or a little bit of potatoes on my plate is not going to feed the world. It's just going to feed me, and it's going to put more weight on me that I don't need because I was full and satisfied. You don't have to finish your plate. I am giving you permission to not finish your plate. If you are satisfied, shut the pie hole. You don't have to finish it. It says, let's dive a little deeper. Not every meal has to be a vibe, but you also don't have to accept it if your healthy eating routine starts to have the same energy as brushing your teeth. Borrowing what makes special meals so fun, festive, and appealing helps restore some of the luster that can get lost over time. So try serving your points-friendly tacos with decorative napkins and margarita glasses, or create a romantic candlelit dinner date night to complement Tuesday's Zoodle Primavera. You ain't catching me eating zoodles. No. Not doing it. I'm eating pasta. I'm making it fit in. But if you love zoodles, go for it. Complete with a fancy menu. Yeah, I'm not making up a menu either. I got too much other stuff going on. Research suggests playing around with ambiance and using sensory or nostalgic words to describe foods can increase how much we enjoy what we eat. Bottom line, your routine and go-to foods keep you on track, but thinking differently about them, how you serve them, where or how you eat them, what you call them, helps keep things interesting and keeps you excited and inspired for the journey. I think, my opinion, so many people think that a weight loss journey has to be baked or boiled chicken and steamed veggies. I'm here to tell you that's not true. Throw a sauce on something. A sauce will elevate your dish and give it more flavor than you can ever imagine. And it doesn't necessarily have to be filled with tons of calories and tons of points. It doesn't. You know, if you watch any of my videos, I am a saucy girl. I love sauces. I love gravies. I love all that. Sometimes, my friends, you only need a tablespoon or two of that sauce to elevate that chicken or elevate that steak or elevate that pork. And it will taste so much better. Food does not have to be boring because we are on a weight loss journey. Food does not have to be boring. You can elevate it. Guys, I have hundreds and hundreds of recipes on my website. And let me tell you, you're not going to find a boring one on there. The other night we had Tuscan salmon in Parmesan sauce. It was fantastic. Fantastic. It was 7 points for the main dish, the salmon and the sauce. I served veggies on the side and a little bit of rice. If you want good food with lots of flavor with a sauce, you can make it work. We don't necessarily need a sauce at every meal or a high point dinner at every meal. It was a 12-point dinner that I had, and it felt like a 30-point dinner. It was so fabulous. I get 23 a day if I'm counting Weight Watchers points, which I'm not. I'm counting calories, but you all know that. But I can make my breakfast and lunch fit into that 11 points. I mean, 23 points a day is a lot of points if you work with them well, if you eat good food. Now, if you are going to pack your day with snacks, your points are going to go away really, really fast. Your calories are going to go away really, really fast. Even if they are 1 or 2 point snacks, they add up. And let me tell you, a 2, 3, 4 point snack of, some keto this or low point this is not the same nutrition as eating a delicious piece of salmon with a beautiful sauce. You're getting in your fats, you're getting in your dairy, you're getting in your protein, you're getting it all in there. What are you getting in that snack that you insist on making every single day? You're getting no nutritional value. You're just using up points and calories that could be used for a better meal that is going to keep you more satisfied and satiated. Am I saying to never eat a snack? Absolutely not. because sometimes we need a snack. Sometimes we need a sweet. Sometimes we just want it. You just don't need to do it every day. Use your points on food. Real, good, whole food that is going to keep you satisfied, that is going to keep you satiated, and that is going to keep you full. Because I'm going to tell you, you'll remember that salmon dish a lot longer than you're going to remember that packaged up Fiber One bar. Honestly, you will. It's better for you. So just think about that. Think about using your calories and your points for good, delicious, beautiful food that is going to make you successful on this journey. Because whatever you eat to lose your weight, you are going to have to eat for the rest of your life to maintain the loss. And I learned that the hard way. I have been trying to repair my metabolism for 1.5 years now. Because when I started this journey, I did all of the hacks and all of the fat-free and all of the low-fat and all of the sugar-free, and it ruined my metabolism. Did I lose the weight? I did, and I lost it fast. But I knew darn well that that was not sustainable. It was not sustainable for me to eat that way, especially when we discovered the benefits of whole foods and the non-benefits of a lot of the sugar-free and fat-free things we were eating, the chemicals that they put in to make up for that naturally occurring fat and that naturally occurring sugar. But that's a topic for a whole nother time. Make your food look good. Make your food taste good. Because if you're eating that piece of baked chicken with nothing on it, you're going to go back looking for more. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make a restaurant quality dish in your own home that is going to keep you full, satiated, and it will keep you talking about that dinner maybe for a couple days after. It's a marathon, my friends. It is not a sprint. Figure out how you want to do it and stick to that. Don't let anybody tell you any other way. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Not everybody agrees with what I eat and what I do. And that's okay, because we're all different. I certainly don't agree with a lot of people, what they eat and what they do. But you know what? It's not my business. It is their journey. I am here to support. No matter what you do, I am here to try to educate a little bit. And that's that. So you can do this. Make your food taste and look beautiful. Because let me tell you, we taste with our eyes first and our nose. So if you make it look good, it's going to taste good and it's going to keep you satisfied longer. And that's all I have to say about that, I think. Yes, we are on the Keep Your Journey Exciting month. That's our monthly theme. So that's that. I'm starting to lose it. I need to go finish this tea. So thank you so much for spending time with me this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever it is you are watching it. I truly appreciate that you take time out of your busy day to spend it with me. If you would like to, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this video if you know someone that it may help. All of those things tremendously help my channel. They tell YouTube that people like my videos and they tend to share them with other people more, and that helps me out. So I truly do appreciate it, and I appreciate every one of you. I'll leave a couple videos linked over here, and that's it. Eat what you love what you eat, and we can do this, my friends.